screenshots of Aiden coming into the server as Mr. Kimball, sitting in the channel and actually listening into the conversation that we were actually having.
Go ahead and put them in the file browser.
Yeah, I've got screenshots of
server group assigned.
I've got screenshots of Aiden and Kimball's IP, and the screenshot basically shows that they have the exact same IP. So he was sitting in the channel listening to everything on behalf of Wicked Sick.
Server group revoked.
Which is why Wicked actually managed to hear Mr. Ward talking about this, because Aiden was in their channel basically spying on us to see if
from
we were
what I
saying
know, you're
anything.
not allowed to impersonate other people, which was I was told at the very start.
Right. Yep.
And the thing that disturbs me the most is I know Kimball on the server, and he's a friend of mine. That's the part that really made me angry, to know that he set up, you know, Kimball here to
impersonated a friend to abuse your trust in some way.
Exactly. So, and then it's even worse because at the whole point, after everything's done like this, we don't know who to trust in the TeamSpeak anymore. So now we have to come over here to feel safe and to know that we can talk about things like this. And it's pretty bad that UL members, especially people who are moderators, can't feel safe inside of their own TeamSpeak. You know what I mean?
Well, usually, on that behalf, we would sit in our channels locked. In this case, you guys were in the open moderator channel, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, but still, yes, shouldn't have to be able to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'll continue with what I was saying, and so they heard what I said in the channel, and I was like, I'm off for the night. And before I jump off, Wicked Sick pulls me to the side, and he's like, I just heard everything that you said, and so I was like, well, you know what? It's ridiculous that you can't do your job as an admin and you can't have the other moderators do their jobs. And he said blatantly, okay, you know, in like an attitude type way. And all of a sudden, I'm banned from the server. He didn't say anything about the ban. I try to go to the website to file a complaint and then request a unban for the TeamSpeak, and I find that I'm not able to access the website. So
that's when actually as well the ban was actually permanently banned.
Oh yeah, yes, the TeamSpeak ban was a permanent ban, and I have a picture of how I can't access the website. And
no, I have access to that. I can take a screenshot.
Which is just the one thing as well is that permanently banning a member just over a member disagreeing with how you're actually acting, saying that how you're acting on the servers are bad in a private conversation, permanently banning a member, that's, well, I can say ridiculous.
And not to mention, I am an extremely respected member among the community, and I find that extremely disrespectful to find that an admin that I've had issues with in the past to do that to me, just because I simply tell him that it's ridiculous that he can't do his job.
Yep, I agree. Especially after the history.
Which is now
Ward,
why...
what is your name on the website?
Mr. Ward.
This is why...
As of this time, you are not banned on there, but that might have changed, I guess.
If you want me to, I can actually take a screenshot of his thing banned, you know.
Yeah, I have a screenshot of his saying he's banned.
Yeah, the TeamSpeak is one thing. I think you're banned on there, yeah. I will check. But on the website, I cannot see anything.
And the
you have a
website's
screenshot, right? Being banned on the website, you have a screenshot, right?
I have a screenshot of how the
yeah,
it shows that my browser is no longer loading.
Then he's probably removed the ban afterwards.
No, the ban's
now.
actually not removed.
I still can't access the website. The page is blank. I see the engine icon on the top left. It's not loading anything. The page is just blank, and I can't get into it.
Well, I can tell you right now, you are not on the ban list. I have access to all that. It might have changed, I don't know, but as of this time, right now, like this second, you are not banned.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do you want me to end the recording now so we can send this to Johnny?
No, it's fine. Also, was there anything else you wanted to add in, Ward? Happened after?
I just have to say that this is not the first instance where these guys have done something like this to me, taking me into a channel and then sort of putting me in the position where they're sort of harassing me.
And not even
as well, just one thing as well. a few hours ago, apparently Wicked locked the server, and there was people.
Yes.
Yeah, he
I
locked the
did
server.
see that. I got several pokes. I've also taken a screenshot.
He locked the
About
server for I think it was a few hours.
It was
And
about
there's
3 or 4.
Yeah, which
Which
is
is
basically the reason that the server was probably locked is just because he didn't want any hackers or anybody else joining that he would
Right.
actually have to deal with.
you would feel like you could contact him safely and then ask him to open it for a split second. You would feel. But of course, nobody could contact him because he's hiding in his little office with his cute little friends. I would think it's just cute to play hide and seek,
Yeah, you
which
can
is
keep that. Yeah. Stay professional, please.
yeah.
And I have to add that this little American circle thing has been going on for a long time, and I myself
I am
have.
aware of this.
I've received several complaints, and I've discussed several times with
It
people.
has also. I
that
know. I'm
this is
aware of
here.
this, and it has been discussed. There's even a little investigation going on. Asian.
Yep.
That little investigation me and Johnny have about you being harassed is kind of combined with this one.
Alright.
Putting it all in one folder now. So you've also been harassed from them before. You've told me, right?
Me
Asian?
or Ward?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had to get that on there. Was there anything else anyone want to put in if you've been harassed or anything like that? You feel disrespected?
I just feel
Anything
like
else that happened tonight?
Well, I haven't been personally harassed, but I do see. I can be on the server for quite late, but usually when I'm on the server very late, I'm quite tired. You know, I'm only on the server kind of maybe just to talk to a few people and stuff. But usually when I'm on the server, for the most part, the American moderators and admins. Now, not so much Death Dealer. Death Dealer he can deal with a good few complaints, but for the most part, from Pels is not bad. Not a bad guy, but he's not on the server at all, which is one thing as moderator. Collins, he's not on the server at all. And even when he is on the server, he causes a lot of drama. And then Wicked can deal with complaints, but he can only deal with like I don't know, like maybe a half an hour of complaints, and then after that it's completely cut off. He cannot stick having to deal with admin issues, which is a bad thing when you're a moderator and you're getting pokes every 10 minutes from somebody because none of the American admins or moderators are willing to do their fair share at their time, you know?
exactly. And I want to add into that real quick that
Yeah.
I mean before today's
Could I just say this? It's like imagine them being up at 4 o'clock in the morning and all the European admins and monitors on, and we're not dealing with any of the issues, so they're the only ones being contacted. That would never happen.
I was literally, I couldn't sleep, so I came on TeamSpeak and I got about 4 pokes because none of the American admins were doing anything.
Exactly, and that's what I wanted to say real quick is that I've had issues in the past where I've gone to, maybe say Collins or, maybe I haven't even seen Pels on too much lately, which I know he works and stuff, but that's still, he signed up to be a moderator, which takes time. So if you're not gonna have the time
Okay,
for it, then why do you
not
do
too
it?
much of a bad guy, but
Right.
he just doesn't have he doesn't spend the time necessary, I would say, to
Right.
have the moderator position.
Right, but like I was gonna say, they seem like they're very unreliable because I went to Collins before, and Collins has been like, "Oh well, no, I can't right now because I'm, we're doing this right now," and they're not doing anything. If you join the channel, they're just sitting there talking about random stuff in the world, they're not sitting there doing this or that. And if Collins is the only guy at on, which is 1 o'clock in the morning, where I am, and if he's the only one on, and I ask him for help, if he says no, I can't right now, and every time I seem to ask him for help, it's always no, not right now,
Also,
no,
just
not right now.
as well, I think Collins is the only admin or moderator that actually has a thing up in his channel going, please poke me if you need anything. If my main does not have please do not poke, then please it's just please message me. But it's basically right now, for the whole time, for all these hours, he's had a thing going, don't poke me in massive capital letters. Even though he's happy enough to sit around on TeamSpeak and mess around with permissions and
Yeah,
everything.
I have a screenshot as well. Don't poke me.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous of how sometimes today it just shows an example of what they shouldn't be behaving like. And it's a letdown to me, seeing how I've never seen such behavior in a server like this. You know, this is a highly respected server. Yet I'm seeing people like this disrespect their own members and not take care of themselves.